Hi, I'm Jessica Barton. As you know, one of our main tasks when conducting a critical incident response is to normalize the reactions that employees are experiencing. It is not uncommon for employees to be feeling quite upset, and yet they are still experiencing reactions within the normal range, considering the circumstances. At times, it may feel like almost any reaction could be considered normal. Yet at the same time, we know that there are some reactions that are cause for concern. So how do you know when reactions are perhaps outside what is normal? Or to put it another way, when is a problem a problem? Where is that line? Knowing where the line is not black or white. It can be difficult to put into words exactly when you feel someone may need extra help. You don't know how to define it, but you know it when you see it. Although common reactions will of course vary depending on the type of incident, there are some general guidelines that might help us determine when someone may need a little extra help. There are two important factors you want to consider when deciding if someone's reactions are within the normal range. The first is the person's proximity, physically or emotionally, to the incident. This gives an indication as to the level of intensity you might expect from the person. For example, if their close friend just died or they witnessed a violent accident firsthand, it's perfectly normal for someone to be experiencing pretty intense reactions. But if a person just can't seem to stop crying over the death of a distant coworker who they hardly ever have to interact with, that may be a sign that there's more going on. It may be a good idea to talk to this person about calling their EAP or the possible benefits of going to see a counselor. The second important factor is how long the person has been experiencing their reactions. If you're talking to them the day after they witnessed a traumatic incident, it's probably not a concern if they couldn't sleep the night before. However, if they haven't been sleeping for the past week, well, now it's likely a problem. Similarly, intensely grieving the loss of a close coworker a few weeks after they passed is pretty normal, but being unable to return to work a couple weeks after experiencing an armed robbery is a sign the person may need ongoing treatment. Some other possible red flags include increased use of drugs, alcohol, or other destructive or risky behaviors. We aren't so much concerned with the person who had a couple drinks to relax after work, but those who are drinking or using drugs significantly more than they normally would, or their behaviors are significantly impacting their life. Expressions of hopelessness can also be a red flag. When you hear things like, "I don't think things will ever get better," or "there's no way I can possibly recover from this." As you know, hopelessness can be an indicator of possible thoughts of suicide. So you would want to further explore how the individual is doing in a one-on-one conversation. These are just a few of the reactions that may be outside of the expected norm. However, there is no one-size-fits-all when it comes to knowing when someone may need extra help. Your professional training and ethics should always come first when trying to determine when someone's reactions are outside the normal range. Thank you for watching this edition of Inside Crisis.